gentlemen, welcome back to Anmol Astrology channel. Now this will be a short video about the divisional charts. I've always been asked that why divisional charts are so important. Why do you always talk about divisional charts more than even natal chart? So I was very curious about making this video. This is only about how and why divisional charts are important and how they put such a powerful impact on our lives. So you see, first of all, you need to understand that why natal chart is not the alone important chart. Of course, natal chart is the most important chart because that chart is our life path. When we are born with that chart, that it basically shows that what we are born with. Right? But the divisional charts are actually the surgical opening of each and every house of the natal chart. For example, for D we have D1, which is the natal chart, which is about us, about the path of our life. Then we have the Hora chart that tells us about our finances, that how of a easy money or difficult money we are going to have during our Mahadashas. And then we have D3 chart, which is the chart for a male's character and for younger sibling. Then we have D4 chart, which is used for I think that is D4 and D24, I suppose. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a bit with higher divisional charts, I'm a bit I get it confused basically. So that chart is for our vehicles, our conveniences. Then we have D7 chart, which is the chart for our children, for a person's children. Even the time of a childbirth is confirmed and seen through the D7 chart more than the natal chart. Of course, the natal chart is the basis and the foundational chart, but divisional chart has to be considered with the natal chart. So any judgment which is done solely from the D1 or the birth or the natal chart, in my opinion, that would be an incomplete knowledge and judgment. Always and always check the things from the divisional chart so as to confirm that yes, that event is going to happen, that yes, this is the traits or the foundation of such a thing. Then we have D9 chart, which is the surgical opening of the 9th house and which forms a Navamsha chart, which is the most important chart when it comes to our marriage, about the later part of life. Then we have D60 chart, which is the chart which is the most important about, I have practically seen it working after the 48th year. D60 chart works the most and it is the result of all of our life. So you see, this is how the pattern is: D1, D9, D60. That is the pattern of our life. Then we have D10 chart, Dashmansha chart, which is for how we are going to appear out in public and how our career is going to be. It is the surgical opening of the 10th house. So it is the chart of career. See, assuming or judging something from a single house and from a single chart, it in itself makes a huge difference. So that is why divisional charts are the most important charts whenever to study or to predict the events of something. Like for example, if a person wants to see when a child is born, then you need to see the transits along with the Mahadasha, Antardasha and Pratyantardasha in the D1 chart and in the D7 chart. Which houses? Is it activating 5th house somehow? Is it activating the 9th house somehow? Is it activating the ascendant of the D7 chart somehow? Is it activating Jupiter? Or Jupiter or Saturn is transiting through 1st, 5th or 9th house in the D7 chart. So all these things matter before judging anything. And one more important thing which I would like to discuss here is that I have had conversations with a lot of people where people are telling me that we have this yoga, we have that yoga in our natal chart, or our Venus is exalted. The most questions I get is that my Venus is exalted in the D1 chart, then why am I not getting all the luxuries of life? That is basically because in the D9, which is Navamsha chart, your planets are not that well placed. I have mostly seen people having exalted Venus in the D1 chart but debilitated Venus in the D9 chart. So the strength of the planets depends upon the divisional chart, especially the D9 chart. It's like the divisional charts are the organs and D1 chart is merely the body. If the organs are not working properly, then how is the body going to sustain itself? So that is the logic behind the divisional charts and the natal chart. So always judge through natal and divisional chart for concluding anything. And of course, same goes for yogas, Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga. I think all of those yogas matter only if that is present in your divisional charts as well, which is quite rare. And sometimes I have also seen this thing which is actually quite magical, that people have a trashed D1 chart, but they have an amazing Sastyamsha chart. So what that means is that they were not actually born with a lot of good luck, but over the time with their karmas, they are going to improve their life and turn out into a good chart, into a good life, into exalted and strengthened planets. So that is why divisional charts are important, and I will keep on saying that again and again. So guys, this was my analysis about divisional charts. I'll go ahead and make videos on each divisional chart, that what is its importance and how to study that. If you guys would like to have your personal readings from me, you can check out the link below, www.anmolastrology.com, and under the consultation section you can book a personal reading for yourself. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.